Hello again, everyone. Retired Navy vet here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're had a great week, and hope you have a good weekend. Just doing a little experiment today. New version of NDI, which is allows me to stream or take the screen from my gaming PC, have it appear in OBS on my streaming PC. You can do it on the same computer. You can do it on two different computers. You can do it with a, like a capture card, either internal to the PC or external. This is done through a network cable. So I have the same motherboard in both computers, and each motherboard has two network connections. So I've got one connection on each running into my modem for internet, and I've got the other two network jacks. Basically, they're back to back. I've got a crossover cable connecting the two so they can talk back and forth, which allows me to send all that data, streaming data, without affecting my internet whatsoever. It's not going through a router, it's not going through a modem, it's just going straight from one PC to the other. That, as far as I can tell, minimizes latency, quality is better. I'm not affecting my upload or download speeds. It's just better all the way around. So I'm very fortunate to be a retired Navy, have all that experience, and have a good job where I can afford all these toys. So I'm very thankful for that. Thank you, Lord. So, new version of NDI tools. Now, NDI 4, the last version I had, awesome, no complaints. I do notice right away that as I'm moving my mouse here on the screen, and you can see it moving there, from me just watching the screen and watching OBS, NDI 4, there was just the tiniest bit of lag between the two. Now there might be a little bit there, but man, it is really, really low latency. And then I'm watching the rebroadcast too, and it's always behind. Let me go ahead and kill that screen. That just bothers me. It is really, really snappy, I must admit. My CPU usage looks the same. I mean, it's just, I could probably, jump into a first-person shooter and play from my streaming PC. It is just so, look at the screen. It is just so responsive. I'm really, really impressed. And it comes with a whole suite of other tools, and it's absolutely free. They have other products you can get. This is probably aimed more at, professional broadcasters and whatnot. But for a two PC setup, if your motherboard has those extra network jacks and you're not using them for anything else, man, this is awesome. I don't have to mess with a capture card, nothing. It worked right out of the, well, it didn't work out of the box, but, well, I'm sorry, it did. I just have to add the right sources to OBS. You get a little menu here. You got a couple different things you can mess with. I left that default. I know in the last version of NDI, sometimes you'd have to toggle this mouse pointer on and off for it to show up on the screen. So far, so good on this one. You can select a different audio source. I'm just using whatever comes, whatever the default audio source is. It even supports a webcam, which I'm not using. I've got my webcams actually attached to my streaming computer, and I control that through OBS. But I could, I guess, have another webcam and send that data feed through NDI as well. I haven't messed with that yet. I probably will at some point. Like I said, NDI's got some other suite of tools too. You can have someone remotely monitoring your stuff. For me, you wouldn't be able to remote monitor it because, like I said, my feed is straight from one computer to the other. It's not going over any switch, modem, internet, nothing. It's just directly out from one computer into the other. For me, that's the best way to go. It's just it's just really snappy. I'm so impressed. Uh, the lag is not, it's really not noticeable. If I'm looking for it, yeah, maybe the tiniest bit, but if you weren't, really eyeballing it, it's right on. It's up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just awesome. I'm really impressed with this. I'm getting a lot of dropped frames. That's got nothing to do with NDI. This is a Restream.io issue that I seem to have on and off. I cannot find a Restream.io server that doesn't drop frames on me. Some days are better than others. I shouldn't have any issues at all sending 6,000 kilobits per second up to Restream, and then Restream sends it out for me to both two different platforms, Twitch and YouTube. When I go direct to either platform, it's rock solid. I rebooted my equipment. Everything's rock solid on my end. So it's something with Restream. I hope it gets better. If it doesn't get better, my options are not use it or find another provider that does the, sending multiple streams out for you. I think there's a couple others, but I don't know. We'll see. I paid for a year of service, so might as well use it. I've been streaming for 12 minutes, going on 13 minutes, and we've dropped 0.3% of my frames. That's not bad. Some days it's all the way up to like 50%. And it really depends on the server that I have chosen. I am running, I can't bring it up right. You can't look at it can I look at it while I'm streaming? I know you can't see it, but I'm using I'm connected to San Jose right now. San Jose and Seattle are the two West Coast servers that have the lowest ping for me. Seattle most of the time is even worse than San Jose. If I set it to automatic, it's even worse. So I've talked to their tech support. They've had me check a few things. They were watching some of the stream I was doing, and they didn't really have an answer why I'm getting such poor upload performance. Now, I'm sure they think it's something on my end. It could be just my ISP is crap. If that's the case, there's not much I can do. My options are AT&T or Spectrum. AT&T is just awful, dreadfully awful. Spectrum is good, but it's a public cable. Well, not public, but take what you can get. I'd love to get fiber here. My speed, upload and download speeds are great. My latencies are pretty good, but I would love to get fiber here, a gigabit fiber connection. That would improve latencies even more than what cable's doing right now. Who knows when we'll get, fiber all the way from them all the way to the house. Jealous of all you folks that do have fiber. I basically have 1 gig up and down, and latency, I think, is the real key, especially as you get more and more people using more bandwidth. All right, I don't know what else to test. I'm not going to click on any YouTube channel because I don't know, I guess I could probably show a short clip and provide commentary on it. I believe that's considered fair use. I don't know all the rules. Like I said, I'm just kind of messing around. I just noticed that the new version came out. I've got it installed on both machines, and it's just really snappy. Like I said, even more so than NDI4 was. And I had no problems with that. The only issues I ever had, like I said, sometimes I would lose the mouse pointer. I'd have to toggle it off, toggle it back on. I think about once a year or so, I'll wipe my PCs and reinstall everything. Sometimes NDI won't pick up my second network connection. It will use my main connection, which is connected to the modem, to send its data. I'd like to be able to say, hey, no, always use this network connection for the NDI data. There probably is a setting to do that. For me, the workaround was disable the two network ports that are connected to the internet. Make sure the network jacks I've got that are running back to back are the only ones that are enabled. Start NDI tools or start the screen capture. It sees it, it grabs it, it's working fine. Then I can turn on the other or re-enable the other two connections. And next time I restart my machines and next time I'm streaming or using NDI tools, it seems to always default to that, second network connection, which is good. I'm not sure if I can force it to always use the same network connection or IP address. So basically, I just got my gaming computer, that second network connection. I have manually configured it with an IP address of 10.10.10.1, and my streaming is in .2. Like I said, it's not that connection is not connected to anything but each other. Obviously, I have internet access, otherwise I wouldn't be streaming. But I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm watching the second screen. It seems to be going okay. What can we mess with? Oh, you know what? How about Cyberpunk? Load that up. I still need to finish Cyberpunk. Let me pause. Petzl. I want to watch. I've got Afterburner up so I can watch temperatures and whatnot. What's this? Rewards. I don't know. I don't see game audio. I also have a new headset I'm trying out. I got the Logitech Pro X, so it sounds really good. It's comfortable so far. I've only been wearing it for a few minutes, so we'll see if it bothers my head or not. It seems kind of loud right now. You drop that volume down. I don't see game sound going across right now. I might have to reset that audio channel in OBS. That's what I'm doing right now. Audio. Yeah. Okay, it says no connection. There. All right. So I really have to, I'm going to have to just record offline to get the volume levels. I need to get away from downtown too a little bit. Whoop, whoop.
Go away! Leave me alone!
What do you mean? He's yelling. I'm the one that got hit by a car. So loud. All right, let's find a teleporter thing. Where's the blue shiny thing? Don't see one. Whoop. No. What's this? Oh, camera load. Where's the? Oh, right in front of me should be one. Yeah. Let's go somewhere way out where it should be quiet. Here. Might be some traffic out there, but otherwise it should be quiet. I want to swap microphones too. Try the attached microphone, and I'll watch the VOD later so I can listen to myself and compare, mic quality. Okay, about 67 degrees on my GPU right now. So right now, I'm gonna slide the NDI audio all the way up. It's at level. What if I drop it to like -4? It still seems to be right. -10. I'm just gonna have to record, record the disc offline. And it's audio problems. Wait, I've got 2 NDIs. What? Well, how do I have 2 NDIs in OBS? It says NDI audio in one that just says NDI. Oh, okay. This is the audio from my active webcam. I'm not bringing that audio in. Where is that other audio input coming from? Audio. I don't see where that is coming in from. Hotkeys I'm using. So I've got microphone, which is NVIDIA Broadcast. I'm using some filters from them. Cable A and Cable B from the voice meter. And then the line in, which is the audio coming from NDI on my gaming PC. Change a setting in the audio. Let's see if that makes any difference. Probably not. Dropping some frames again. Again, that's not NDI, that is restream. That was happening on the previous version. Right now, the volume is gain volume is probably still too loud. Right? Advanced audio properties. Right now it's at 30%. Let's bring it down to 20%. Like I said, this is more of an NDI test than anything. Wow, it's I'm watching the OBS window. It's right on when I jump. I don't notice it. I wouldn't know for sure until you get into some type of fight or something. Maybe one day I'll actually try and play this, get into a nice firefight, and only play from my OBS screen. I think that would be. I mean, I suck at FPS games, so but it should be easy to spot. I'm kind of doing it right now. It should be apparent whether I'm missing shots or dying a lot through lag or something. I'm not playing World of Warcraft or anything like that anymore. Unfortunately, there's no bad guys here to shoot at. Should be watching. Let's just try and watch my OBS screen. See see how I do. Can I make my OBS feed full screen? How do I do that? How do I make this full screen? Preview. Oh, there we go. All right. Microphone just a tad. Now it's the feed. The feed's coming in only at 1080p. I'm playing at 2K, 2560 by 1440 on an IPS 27 inch monitor. It looks beautiful. It still looks pretty good in 1080p. I definitely can see color differences. The color is crisper and brighter. I know I'm a little washed out because I have my curtains open. It's warm. Let's get the mouse out of the way, I guess. Fortunately, there's nothing out here. Let's grab a vehicle and see if we can find something to shoot at. But I'm at the point in the game where I've done all the side quests, this and that. I had a bunch of money. They're all Christmas. Well, there's a couple bad guys. I started spending all my money in vehicles, so I'm almost out of money now. You guys are low level, it's not like they're going to give me a challenge.
Out of my way, people! Don't hurt me, and my people will come for you.
Really? No, really!
You got no right. You hear? No right.
What do you mean? They're bad guys. And that's up.
Please, have mercy on me. Cool it now, come on.
So, it seems okay. I'm watching my OBS stream. Yeah, it seems up. Why are they floating? Cyberpunk definitely still has some. I've had a few crashes, you know, some strange issues, but pretty much I've not had any significant issues during the playthrough. I've had most of my crashes. All right, let me get out of this preview mode. Okay. Most of my crashes were going into inventory, right, and messing around in inventory, you know, deconstructing this stuff is when I get a crash. So I always try to do a quick save before I deconstruct anything, because I would say 95% of my crashes were from while I'm deconstructing this stuff. I'm not hoping for a crash now, but it might happen. As far as progress, like I said, I just been driving around or spending all my money. Now I got to figure out how to make money. I've probably got to make another 500 grand to buy the rest of the vehicles. I think. I'm not sure. So my current quest that I have left to do, I've got some concert thing to do as Johnny, and then I'm supposed to meet Hanako here and I think that takes me to basically the end game. I've gone through and did all the side missions and whatnot that I could on the map. Quit that. You'll occasionally get a new one that pops up. Usually it's just a crime in progress somewhere. I don't know why that's stuck there. But all the other question marks and quests and stuff I pretty much did. There's like some racing thing I'm supposed to do. I probably won't do that. And the boxing stuff, I've got to the final guy, and I just can't get past the final guy in the boxing match. I get clobbered by him, so, and that's fine. I'm not going to bother. I mean, I'm sure if I think I've got a mod installed that allows me to reset I can reset everything, and I could probably get into Street Brawler, look up some stuff, and make myself an absolute beast. But most of my stuff, I went reflexes and tech, and now I'm starting to mess around and put points wherever else. I think I'm at max level now, I think. So I don't know that I can get any more attribute points. I can get more perk points. You can find just earlier, or was it yesterday? I was just driving through somewhere and came across a dead body kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and I opened a container and I got an extra perk point. So I imagine there's a few of those kind of just wandering around. Let's see. There was a truck in here I kind of dug driving. A little mule. There. And yeah, it's floating. Turn on my controller. It's much easier to drive with the controller, but I do like... hello. How do I jump with the controller? No. Oh. Pick that up. How do I jump? Oops. How do I jump? Okay, well, there's another bug. I think there's I've got a whole bunch of mods installed that kind of fix some of the bugs and change some of the graphics and whatnot. Let's see if I can get that. No, it's still kind of floating in there. There. And oh, now I can't drive because I'm floating. This is stupid. Why is it doing that? Here I was just saying I haven't had any problems. Yeah. Let's try a motorbike. Okay, at least it fell on the ground. Let's just head for open territory. Wish the camera would stay where I put it. Oh, no, 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 no. Like I said, I just, one of the things I've been meaning to do, I did not intend to play Cyberpunk. This is an NDI test. But my CPU usage is about the same as it was before. I'm watching the OBS screen. Oh no, OBS screen. It's just almost zero latency. It's really impressive. Not quite. There we go. But it's rock solid. I'm dropping some frames, but again, that's a restream IO issue, nothing to do with my rig or anything. So, quite pleased with NDI 5. It is wonderful. So, I want to switch mics. Let's see. I'm gonna turn off my mic a minute, switch mic input, and then I want to listen to myself later to see how this microphone sounds. Hang on. Oh wait, I that's not right, because this headset is connected to the gaming PC. So how do I get microphone input? What if I use this webcam audio source and say use that? Okay. But now in OBS, let's see if it shows up as an audio source for microphone. I don't see it listed. All I see is NewTek NDI audio. Yeah, I'm talking. I'm turning off the main. So, how do I get audio in? It says audio, all channels. I'm looking at the webcam input app for MDI tools. Is how it captures a screen. Looking in audio, it says all automatic levels and all channels are selected. Okay. Double check here. Webcam audio source. I'm not sure how to tell NDI to pick up this audio source on the streaming side. It might be that I have to restart OBS. Because right now OBS does not see any other audio input. Let's try this. No. The only audio source is this one, New Tech NDI Audio, and that's where all the game sounds and stuff comes in on. I don't see any NDI audio activity in OBS. Well, how about now? No. I know it's working because I'm looking here. This is the new microphone. It's getting input, but I don't know how to get this input over to OBS. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I would think that I'd see some activity in OBS, but I don't want not want, I mean, from my normal microphone, yeah, I'm seeing activity on my mic, but not through this headset mic. So I'm done with testing. It's just a setup issue now. I'm gonna restart OBS and see if it will pick up this new audio source or not, and I'll play around with it. And maybe I have to jump on the forums and figure out how to get the game screen streamed and this webcam audio and video source both going at the same time. We'll mess with that a bit. Maybe tomorrow, the day after, I'll let you know how it goes. So thanks for stopping by. The test was successful. I'm very pleased with how it's going. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.